Hello, it's Base32, welcome back, and today we're back on the Tehcnical Minecraft map, and today we're going to be doing something different. Hopefully it will be something rather cool. We are going to be doing something completely different, and this is well, I suppose I didn't really come up with the design or the idea myself, but it's basically, I want to have a minecart chest, and I can come along, right click a button, and when I right click that button, it will call the chest, and the chest will come, and I'll be able to use it. And it's basically, where was that? Hello? 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 I don't smell anyone.
Okay then.
Okay then. Okay then.
Right, so as I was saying, basically what I want is when I press the button, this will come along and I can pick up my stuff. So I had a bed in there and I need a bed. I'll take that out and then push the button again and it will fly off, and it'll be stored somewhere. I'm not really sure where, probably just behind this wall. And yeah, I can call it from here. My other place that I would like to be able to call it is just here. So there'll be another one and I'll press the button and it'll get called from wherever it is. And it'll come there and sit there, and I can open it and close it from there. I'll probably have, oh dear, I'll probably have one up here as well. I'm not sure whether this is really loud or it's just me, so I'm going to turn it down just for now. So I'll probably have one up here, probably around here, but it'll basically be a portable storage unit. So if I'm working down here, oh dear, if I'm working down here maybe for this, I'll be able to go up there, put all my stuff in a chest, and then come back down here, call it from down here, right click on the button, and then I'll be able to make these rather easily. So I'm trying to make a video.
Hello.
Okay, so I was thinking that somewhere along this track, I am going to have kind of a split off type thing. So how would I do that? Does it work like this? Let's check how this works, because I'm not really 100% sure. If I put it like this, say I wanted to have one going off like this, a track going off here, and then I use the lever like that. Yes, it does work. Okay, so that'll work. I can have a minecart. I don't have one on me, but it'll go along here, and then it won't go in there. It'll go along that way, but when it comes along here, it'll go in there. So I will just have to be able to control that using redstone, obviously. But we're going to start off with just the kind of calling system over here, and that's going to be the same for all of them. So if this block is powered, I can put a piece of redstone here, and probably be best to use a repeater, and then put it up like that. So now when that goes, it should, in theory, when I press the button, it should move. Good, good. Okay, so now we know that works. We can do that for over on the other side, which I'll do now. And there it is done. So I seem to have lost my minecart. I'm assuming it's this. Yes, it is. Right, so if I get this back out and it goes up here and we follow it, it is here, right? And we test it and it'll go around. Good. Okay, I was just testing that this wasn't too long for it to go along. So this bit here, this is the next bit. So this turning. So we are going to have to think of a way that when I push this button, it gets it from over here. I'll probably mine out this bit and have a bit of a, I guess, double lane. I'll have redstone running along here, hopefully not interacting with that, but some way having it along here, and then calling all of the stops, I guess. Yeah, so it's going to have to come to here and call the stop, so I guess like that, and then we'll run it along this side of the track. Let's see if we can get this here, and it'll basically run along the side of the track and call the next minecart. So if we have it running along here, will it affect anything? Will anything get powered? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good. Right, so we need to make sure when... We might actually have to have 2 wires so that when this is pushed, this gets powered, obviously. Hold on, let me power that constantly so I can see where this cuts off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so when this gets powered, it'll come along here and it'll go to all the stops. So if we just go under this for here, where's that? Oh, that's part of the cave. Right, go along here. Okay, so this is where I was kind of thinking that I would get wrong, is when I go past this block here. So what I'm going to have to do is go along here. That doesn't look good. Okay, put that down a block so it won't come in. And when we mine there, place this along here, we'll have to probably do this. There we go. And there. So this is where I was thinking that we will have to have 2 wires, because this obviously can't go back, and right now that stop over there is calling, so it's calling for this, so this will come along and go back and go over there. So it will only call for a certain amount of time, 1 button press, which is good, so that it won't come back here. Say if this was calling and it was staying on call, it'll come up here and then run off again before you get to use it. So it'll only call long enough for it to power it and off again. So that's good. Obviously it's on because of the lever right now, but we need a way for this to call as well, rather than just to be told to release a minecart. Okay, so I'm going to have a calling wire and a receiving wire. So this is the receiving wire coming from the other stop, and this will be the calling wire. So right now it shouldn't be on, although it is, which is always great. Okay, so I have the receiving wire here, and it will turn on this powered rail when it's being called, basically. And then the calling wire, which is the same as the one over there, this is connected to the receiving wire of the other side. When I push this, see that turns on. I will leave that on for now so that I can see where I need to place repeaters. But when this is on, we're going to do some saving. There we go. And when this is on, basically this will call the other side. So I don't think I've gone past this point. No, I haven't. Okay, so I will need to place like this, and basically running 2 wires along underneath, well, beside all the tracks. So I'm running out of space in my inventory here. I'm also going to need to get more redstone, which is always great. There we go, that ran out there. And how far do we have to go? We have to go to here. So if we go there, and can we, no, we can't place it there. So if I go over 1 here, mean that I have to do that, and place that there. There we go. So now we have the 2 wires hooked up. So if we turn that off, I just fell in a hole. I have indeed. There we go. So if I turn that off, one of the wires should be off. Yes, this one. So this is that calling wire, and it'll be connected to the receiving wire of here, which should be off, but it's not. Great. Which is actually alright, because the calling wire which is kind of connected up to here, is on, and now it's off. And we'll just go check. I need that piece of redstone actually. So we'll just go check that all the way down here is off, because that could be kind of bad if it's on. Yeah, it's all off. So now we can connect this. This should go here, and there we go. So if we patch this up a little bit, we can have our first kind of test run, and put it like that, and go. So the same button will send it away and call it back again. So it should end up over here if I haven't linked it up incorrectly. There we go, that's good. So I'll just make sure, yes, this would have broken it. So I'll just do this for now, and I'll check if this calling is working. I'm pretty sure it will. So we'll call it, and we should see the chests coming along now. Maybe. Come on. Where has it got stuck? Should have got here by now. Hasn't left. That's kind of worrying. So I'll have another look. Aha. I've wired it up incorrectly. So I had a block here covering where it had to come to be sent back. So here it is now, and we can now fill in our beds, obviously, and place that back. Now, what we will need to do is kind of fix how this is. There we go. I guess we can just go in and out from here, and we'll call it one last time just to make sure it's working, and I believe it will. Yes, it will. Here it is. Now, I just need to call it from this side to make sure this side is working, and I haven't done anything like I did the last time. And yes, it's working fine, and I can send it off, and yes. Okay, good. Alright, so all of this is all grand and very, very good. But what if I want to add another stop? If I want to add a third one that goes up there, what do I do then? It'll probably go to the wrong one, because these tracks need to turn. Okay, so I've now got this all railed up. There may be a couple of problems with spacing here, so I'll remove this. Also remove that torch that I accidentally placed, and it was quite nice, so I'm going to replace that there. So as we go down here, this is going to spawn mobs, and then they will go onto my track and annoy me. So I will light you up now, and I could probably fall down here and miss the place where I'm meant to be going into. Great, absolutely fantastic. Okay, so as I was saying, the calling wire from here needs to go. Yes, it should go under here, and up with it. Let's see how I can do that. Okay, so right now it seems to be working absolutely fine. So when I press the button, it's currently upstairs, and it will come down all the way, and it'll get all the way to here relatively quickly actually. It's not too slow, so I'm going to be able to put my bed and stuff like that in there. So yeah, this kind of stuff I don't really need right now, so I'm able to put that in there and leave it there, so then whenever I need it next, so say I was over here,
Okay then.
and get around, close it off. Oh yes, yes. Okay, so we can now hopefully close them in like that, and there we go. We'll name him probably Jeremy or something along those lines.
Okay then.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, so we're going to name this villager so we can purify him later. Oh, well, thanks for that. And he is going to be called Prince Abubu, because that was the first name. I was like, you know what, I'm going to name him a prince. And then I thought of Abubu, which is apparently, yeah, thanks. Shh. I'm trying to talk here, Prince Abubu. Lipstick. I think he's from Aladdin, and it is in fact Aladdin.
My name is Jeff.
Who is Prince Babway, Boobway, Beebway.
My name is Jeff.
So if we call it, basically it works, right? But so it works from down here to get anywhere. So say it was up there, I can call it from here and get it. If it was over there, I can call it from here to get it. Basically, these two buttons down here work perfectly fine. Okay. Now, as I was thinking earlier, right? When I want to call it to go upwards, we have this junction here, right? So, first thing you would think of, right? When you call it from up there, and oh dear, call it from up there, it'll come along here, and we can set it so that it can change the track, and it'll go up there. But what if it goes from here? Right, so it's coming along here, and I'll change the track, and it'll be going the wrong way, so we'll go straight on, and we'll end up over there. That won't be very good, because if we change the track each time, just when it's got the button pressed, it's not going to work perfectly. So it'll take either one or two tries to get it back up here, which isn't great. So I'm thinking of another way to do this. I was thinking of detector rails, but then it was detect every single time. Maybe detector rail. Actually, yeah. If it was a detector rail, then it would. Oh, actually, I could lock it so that it didn't do that. Maybe. Hold on. Let me test something out, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay, so I think I have it all sorted out. Basically, what happens is when when the minecart goes over this detector rail, it'll turn off this, and turn on this. So this will get switched. But if I have activated it from over there, so this line will turn on here, and it'll go up here, and then over here. This will make sure that this stays on, so that when this goes over here, it doesn't turn off and change the state of the rail. So we'll test it now. I think it's over there now, so we'll come over here and push the button. There we go. Come on, stay the same. Oh, no. Oh, right. Okay, so we're going to have to probably do something like that over here. Over here, actually. Okay, we're gonna have another try. It's got a longer pulse now. Yes, it works. Okay, good. So that's like that now. So okay, when I go over here, it should be able to bring it back perfectly fine, and it does. There we go. Okay, so there's no way of getting it actually upstairs anymore. But basically what we need to make it do...
Okay.
Okay, so this is the final test. It should be coming down from upstairs. And here it is. Okay, that's good. That's working. Now, if this one works, that'll be extra good. That doesn't sound perfectly right. But yes, it works from there, and now we have to go all the way upstairs and see if it works. It should work. This thing really annoys me. Good, thank you. Right, come on, work. Push the button. And oh dear, maybe it's just taking its time. Give it another couple of seconds. Oh, I don't think it worked. Should work now. Come on. Go. Work. Yes, it works. Great. Okay, so now I just have to tidy it all up and make sure that I can't see anything. And there we go. There is our portable storage system. It is very, very cool indeed, actually. Just gonna make sure this one works, that it pulls it out of there. And let's see, come on, come on, come on. Yes, it did. Right, good. So now we can put all this up, and we'll be able to pull it up upstairs and make sure we have everything with us. So we're gonna use it for the very first time, transporting some items upstairs, and our human transportation isn't working. I'm probably gonna have to add just another ladder at the bottom. But anyway, this is nearly the end of the episode, unfortunately. I've been having a great time. Whoa. This was really fun to make this. I'm gonna have to move this chest. Obviously, it's in the way, and it's kind of annoying because it's full of stuff. But here it is. There we go. We've got all our stuff. We've got redstone lamps. I was going to use them to indicate whether it's here or not. But you know what? I really don't think I could be bothered. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.